Hello, this is Miyoko. Thank you for coming to my channel. I am doing video in English for the first time. Today we have a wonderful guest. His name is Paladin. Paladin is from the White Hats. And before I ask Paladin to come onto my show, I would like to show a video that he has posted on his website. His website is called thewhitehatsreport.com, and he has his own YouTube channel called White Hats Media Group. But first, please see this video, just part of it, please. Paladin, could you come out and say hello?
Hello, Japan. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. It is extremely wonderful and honored to have you on my show. And I might ask questions that you might not be able to answer because of your position and status. So in that case, please just say you know, but you can't answer.
Okay.
First of all, I would like you to briefly introduce yourself and about the White Hat and White Hat reports, please.
Okay, this is Paladin. We have been, we started 10 years ago. Next month will actually be 10 years. We posted our first report in November of 2010. Since then, we've posted 67 reports. We have opened a YouTube channel that is White Hats Media Group. We also have a retail store. We also have a Discord. You can get to all of that from our website. On the About Us section on the website, there is a story, and that story is about a meeting in a London safe house several years ago. And that is the genesis of the White Hats group. We are made up of a network of people who want to free the planet from the power and the control of the cabal that we refer to as the cabal. Some people call them the deep state. Other people call them the shadow government. Our members include people in the agencies of government, in the private sector, in businesses, and in the military, both retired and active. The story that I guess everybody wants to hear is how we got started, and that story is simply that we got together and we decided something needed to be done because we saw the direction the planet was headed. And so we all got our tasks and assignments and went back to our respective countries and have been fighting the deep state as best we can. We are happy that President Trump was elected in 2016 because he is one of us. He's a white hat, and he is he is endeavoring to try to rid the planet of the satanic influence exerted by the bloodline families that have been in control of this planet for centuries. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. We have recently, in the last couple of years, done a YouTube. We have a YouTube channel in the last year, the White Hats Media Group, where we are putting out videos. We have live streams. We have some pre-recorded messages, and we also are doing our White Hat 41 video series. We've released part one, I think last summer. Part two will be coming out probably in the next couple of months. And that is about the White Hats Report 48 is about the origins, the creation, the origins, and the progression of the shadow government in the United States. That was started back in probably the late 40s, early 50s. It was coordinated with people in the United States who had, in 1933, tried to get a major in the Marine Corps, or a general in the Marine Corps, to put together an army to basically overthrow the United States government. And that major was, or that general was Major Smedley Butler of the Marine Corps. He was a World War I hero. And he went before Congress and told the story of how some industrialists and businessmen and bankers in the United States had tried to hire him to overthrow the government. So then we went to World War II. And after World War II, during Operation Paperclip, our CIA had identified German soldiers, German businessmen, German scientists that they wanted to bring over to the United States and utilize their talents in the shadow government. And so they brought them over to the US after World War II. And that's the timeline that the shadow government in the United States started. The 5 principles that were around and that started the shadow government. They call them the Gang of Five, or the Group of Five, and that was George Bush Sr., that was William Colby from the CIA, that was Roberto Ferrara, that was Edward Lansdale, and the last one was Richard Armitage. So those 5 were known as the 5-Star Trust. They created bank accounts to launder money for various activities. And that's basically how they came to power. That is the story that we will be releasing in White Hat Report 48. It has connections. The origins of the shadow government have connections to the two kings in Saudi Arabia, Lucky Luciano, a gangster who the United States government enlisted to help during World War II, and they then deported him to Sicily. So that's kind of the story. I could really get going into the shadow government, but that's what White Hat Report 48 is, and we were going to put it out in a report series because it's very long, it's very complicated, but we decided to do it in a video series. So we had started releasing that. We've done part 1, and we were going to do part 2, and then the COVID hit, and so we have sort of delayed the release of part 2. But we will probably have that out by the end of the year.
Oh, great. By the end of this year?
Yes.
Oh, so you're working on that?
Yes, we are. We're working on part 2. There's probably going to be at least 4 parts, maybe 5. And we were working on that, but the COVID hit, and I think right now we are in a battle for the planet. We are actually, I think this is World War III that we're going through right now. So we have set aside the White Hat Report 48 series to concentrate on current events.